So let's talk about Forza Horizon 4. I had never gotten into the Forza series before. I saw it more as a kind of realistic driving sim. Whether that was correct or not, I feel like it probably wasn't. But I kind of likened it to the Gran Turismo series, which I didn't really enjoy that much because you couldn't fly around corners, arcade style. It felt very tight and very much like driving a real car, which was kind of the whole point of those games. But I've been having a lot of fun with Forza Horizon 4 because it's kind of a middle ground between racing games that I grew up playing, being the Need for Speed series, where it was very not realistic. You could just do outrageous things, and then things like the Burnout series. Specifically, the one that I got into was Burnout Paradise, very open world type of racing game. Kind of start events whenever you want to, and those are the racing games that I really, really enjoy, is where you can kind of be silly with the way that you play. You can kind of just enjoy the fact that it is a game and it knows that it's a game. So going into Forza Horizon 4, I had the expectation that it was going to be beautiful. So that's always, Xbox, or Microsoft rather, showcases it as being, their like graphical powerhouse for their system. There's always a Forza game with their console launches to show how beautiful they can make these games now. And so that was my understanding of it going in, was beautiful, kind of realistic. I didn't have very high expectations, so I started playing this, and I've been having a blast with it. It is so much fun. The way the game is set up is you are advancing through the different campaigns with the change of the seasons. So each season brings new events. So you start out in summer, then you move on to fall, then winter, then spring. Now you have to unlock the fall season to unlock things like multiplayer, but the summer season acts as more or less the intro to the game, so you get your feet wet a little bit, get some courses under your belt, and then you unlock a few cars, and you advance, and you can unlock more and more of the game. So each season unlocks more events, and the events are set up in a way that you have an event like the cross country, or the I can't think of the name of it. It's like the Stuntman event, where they're kind of filming a movie and you're the driver for the stunt scene, and you have to complete the certain activity, whether it's a big jump or actually just go racing around this city, running into boxes after going off a jump and earning like damage points. So as you progress, you're unlocking those, you're unlocking new cars, you're earning the in-game currency, and that allows you to buy more cars kind of at will. You can buy whatever car that you can afford. It's really, really cool. Some events just straight unlock cars for you. You have a selection of 3 typically that you can choose which one you want to do that's suited for that event. So cross country, obviously you're going to want something that's designed for off-road, whereas something that's a street race, you're going to want something a little bit tighter handling, a little bit better for those streets. But that being said, it's really, really fun. You can jump in and out of events, start them whenever you want, race online with friends, with other people, and you can just have fun. You have this complete freedom that's not incredibly typical of a racing game that is kind of touted as being more realistic. So you're not stuck in the menus selecting your events. You're just freely roaming about. You can just jump in, have fun, drive around for a little bit, not even complete an event, but just see if you can kind of create your own event, essentially. And you can quite literally do that as well. If you're starting an event, you have the option to kind of create your own route, which is a really nice touch. You don't have to just follow what the game designers wanted you to do, although you certainly can. If you just want to play the game the way it was designed, absolutely do that. That's more or less the way I've been going through it. But you do have the freedom to design your own route to get to the destination for that event. It's really, really cool. So anyway, I do highly recommend picking up Forza Horizon 4. It is a lot of fun if you like racing games at all, if you like realistic games, or realistic racing games, if you like arcade style racing games. Definitely check this one out.